Hello and welcome to the channel. If you are new around here, be sure to subscribe for daily FM content, whether that's tactics, gameplay or other things. Be sure to comment what you'd like to see. Link in the description below to my current series where you can see the tactic in action, and also a link to all my socials. Enjoy the video and be sure to like and subscribe. Hello, welcome to the channel. A new series, well not new series, we finished the Premier League version of this if I were in charge. We're now on to European or worldwide clubs. The first one is Champions League finalists or possible winners, we'll find out later today. Bayern Munich. Now obviously, expectations for this game, for this team rather, win the Bundesliga, pretty much expected. For some reason the cup is not important, I'm not sure why, but I'd probably say just try and win it. You've got a decent second squad to get them fit enough and to probably win the cup, or at least get to the final. The Super Cup, not important, understandable, pretty much a pre-season friendly. A competitive game if you win, a friendly if you lose. And the Champions League, reach the semi-final. Now, I think you can reach the final, especially with this tactic. It has been proven to actually get you really good results in Champions League. So I would say possibly the final for this, for sure. But onto the tactic, it's a 4-1-2-3. A very sort of common or popular formation this year for a certain reason. It's very good with this team. So Neuer in goal, sweeper keeper attack, 20 rushing out, 18 kicking, 12 vision, decent passing, throwing's 19, but reflexes 14, 1-1 15, agility 15. Decent acceleration, bit slower pace. He is 33 years old. His mentals are absurd. 20 composure, 19 anticipation, 16 decision making. Pretty much the best sweeper keeper on the game. Very good player. In a few years' time, you would look to replace him. The backup goalkeeper is not the best option, so maybe we'll talk about transfers later on. Maybe a young goalkeeper could be the option there. At right back, Odriozola is on loan currently from Real Madrid. Full back attack. Reason being, great pace, good dribbling, good crossing, great technique. Amazing work rate for a right back that's attacking as well. 16 work rate is very nice. He can also defend. 13 tackling, 13 marking, and 12 positioning. Off the ball is very good as well, so definitely a full back attack. He's naturally a wing back. However, I haven't really used that role much this year, so I'd always say full-back attack for me. If you know a wing-back's better for you in your system, pick a wing-back by all means. Sula at right centre-back. Good heading, good fit jumping as well. Decent pace, or great pace. Decent acceleration, 12 acceleration. 15 marking, 15 tackling, 15 position. As you guys know, if you watched this series before, I'm not going to read out every attribute. I'm sure you guys can see the numbers yourself. But he's a very solid player, and he has some really good standout stats. Next to him, Boateng. Decent experienced player. He can't really head the ball, which is weird. 17 jumping, but 10 heading is a bit confusing on this game. He's 30 years old, so his pace is starting to decline. 14 pace there. But what he lacks in pace, he makes up in tackling, marking, positioning, composure. Anticipation is very important. In terms of leadership, Sula's probably the best in your defence at 12. I think Odriozola's got 9. Boateng's got 11. Alaba has 12 as well. So you haven't got great leaders. The leader is pretty much Kimmich in that holding midfield role of 11. So, I mean, you haven't got leaders anywhere on the pitch, which is kind of an issue. It could be an issue in later stages of the tournaments. But overall, I think that's not too important. On left back, we've got full back attack, David Alaba. Oh, by the way, Boateng is a ball player. Sula is a central defender. So Alaba at left back, great pace. We know what Alaba's like in real life. Great pace, decent tackling, marking in position is a 10, which is quite poor. But what he lacks in that, he does make up in sort of anticipation, concentration, decision making, and pace. Work rate's incredible, teamwork's incredible. Overall, very nice player going forwards as well. 15 technique, 14 passing, good first touch, decent free kicks as well. 15 techniques, which is pretty impressive. Good crossing, good dribbling. Very nice. 26 years old. Your left back for a few years. Talk about Davis for a second here. Now, Davis is on my bench. He is 18 years old. I've used him in like 3 saves. He is absolutely incredible. I wouldn't use him as a wing back though. I would use him as a winger. Because getting 8 marking, 9 positioning and 10 tackling up to a decent high world-class standard is almost impossible. Whereas with the current dribbling, crossing, finishing that he has, he's more likely to make it as a good winger. So definitely train him straight away in your individual training as a winger if you can. In terms of midfield, Kimmich and holding mid, he is naturally a right back. If Odriozola doesn't get bought permanently, I'd probably look to either play Kimmich there and then buy a holding mid, or play Martinez there if you wanted to, but his pace is quite low. But anyway, back to starting lineup. DLP defend for him. You can go support against smaller clubs. At bigger clubs, definitely DLP defend or a ball winner. Good anticipation, reads the game very well. Good work rate once again. He has got technically very good stats as well. He is naturally a right back, guys, a full back attack. So he will have good stats going forwards. Great crossing, great technique, great passing and vision. So overall fits the DLP role very well. He is a natural there. He is a natural, so it's not too important in terms of adjusting his play style, but he is very, very, very nice and can tackle. Of course, he's naturally a defender, as we said for the 25,000th time this episode. In terms of box to box, my favourite role this year, along these two roles here, AP attack and box to box, the best two roles in the game. You cannot change my mind in terms of midfield partnerships. They're the best roles. But Goretzka, box to box, all round, very, very balanced. He's more of an offensive box to box. By that I mean his off the ball is much higher than his positioning. Although his tackling is still 12 and his work rate is 18, so getting back, he is still very useful. I mean, for Bayern Munich, you're not going to play too many teams. We need a defensive box to box. Only the big games versus Dortmund, etc., and Champions League. But he will do a job there still. Great physicals, decent mentals, good technicals as well, good passing, good technique. Teamwork's good, off the ball's good, determination is great at 24 years old. Composure, aggression, anticipation quite high for a box to box, normally that's quite low. But pace and stamina is great. He will run up and down the pitch the whole game and not get tired. I think his natural fitness is something like 14, but his stamina is 18. He's a tireless midfielder as well in description. He will be very, very good for you. AP attack, Thiago. I mean, AP attack role in centre mid is the best role in the game. I don't know why it's so amazing, but it is. Incredible dribbling, 19 first touch, 19 vision, 17 passing with 19 technique. He will get you 15 plus assists a season easily. Great composure, great flair, great anticipation as well. Off the ball is quite low for an AP, 13 is quite low, but he does make up in incredible passing stats as well. His traits as well, plays his shots is always important from outside the box, plays 1-2s, tries tricks. I mean, he's pretty much incredible as an AP. Decent pace, decent acceleration, agility is great. Pace is quite low. You want him to create rather than to drive forwards, which could be done by player instructions. I haven't done that. I guess it's more down to personal preference in terms of those. But Thiago in midfield, very, very, very nice. Winger support here, we've gone for Kingsley Coman. Great pace, 19 pace, 17 acceleration. By the way, guys, when I say pace, I mean the combination of both, not necessarily the pace stat. So great, decent technique. Passing and vision is okay for a winger. Now, dribbling is amazing. First touch is good. Finishing and composure. This is why he's a winger support. Don't want him to shoot too often. He's not the best finisher, shot placer, whatever you want to call it. But work rates are very good. You want him to drive down the line, cause some problems, get a crossing, get a passing to Lewandowski up front. But overall, very, very nice winger. Maybe look to improve on him. He's 23 years old. You could, if you wanted to, play Gnabry on the right and Davis on the left, or even play Davis on the right-hand side as an inside forward. Could be a possibility if you train him there. I think he is slightly okay in that role, accomplishing that role, but he is very, very nice for me. Yeah, I've got some good youngsters on the bench, we'll about them later, but other player here, left-hand side, inside forward attack, Serge Gnabry, either foot, unreal player, great pace once again, dribbling 16, 15 finishing for an inside forwards, very, very high. Composure and concentration, decision making is quite low, which isn't too much of an issue, I've got to say. It's not a massive hindrance. He's just very, very, very good. Low crossing, don't want him to cross the ball at all. You want him to get the ball, cut inside, either shoot or lay it off to a fullback overlapping him in Alaba. But good technique, decent passing, decent vision, decent work rate. Off the ball is very good. He'll get you a lot of goals sort of in behind defenders. But very nice player there. And up front, Lewandowski. You guys all know what he's about. Great finishing, great composure. Physicals are absurd. 20 balance. Good fitness, good stamina. Jumping reach is decent, heading's decent. 16 technique, 18 work rate. 17 penalties, he'll score your pens all day. Amazing first touch. I can't read out all the stats. He is just far too good for this game. He is very, very good. He's 30 years old. Slight issue in terms of age. You could look for a replacement in a couple of years. I mean, you have got Xerxes, who's 18 years old. Very nice player. Will he reach Lewandowski's stats? Not sure he will. But in terms of the bench as well, Tolisso, absolutely incredible. You could play him rather than Goretzka, or even rather than Kimmich at holding midfield. But I'd probably leave Tolisso on the bench and use him as in big games. I think he's a big game player. He is a big game player. Maybe in big games, like I said about Goretzka being an offensive box to box, maybe drop Goretzka, play Tolisso there for some more stability in defence. But overall, this team is very, very nice in terms of tactical style, attacking mentality, narrow width, passing to space, slightly shorter passing, higher tempo, low crosses there. You could play for set pieces if you wanted to, but not really up for that in terms of Bayern Munich style. In transition, counter press and counter. Distribute to fullbacks, not centre-backs, even though Boateng can pass. Sula's got 10 vision. I wouldn't be wasting your time with that. And in terms of out of possession, high line of engagement, high defensive line. You might think the pace and the defenders are quite slow, but your fullback should be able to cover. If you do struggle, just go down to standard on both. It's not a hindrance. I just think a higher line against Bundesliga sides will get you more goals. Pressing intensity more urgent and prevent short goalkeeper distribution. For Champions League, I'll be tempted to go for standard and go for more urgent. That is what I do. But for the league, for sure, be a bit more audacious in your approach defensively. But that is pretty much it for the team. In terms of transfers, we've got currently financially 380 million in the bank, 51 transfer budget, and wage bill of 408k. Like I said, I'd look for youth. I wouldn't look for first team players. A young goalkeeper, maybe a right back if you want to buy Odriozola or don't want to buy Odriozola, and probably a young striker to back up Lewandowski in the future. Not sure if Xerxes can make it. Obviously, you have got Müller, but once again, where is Müller? Müller's there. Müller is 29 years old, can only make it for a few more years as well. Definitely look for youth. Investment in youth is important. In terms of what they're expecting of you, sign players under 18, sign German players, play possession football, we're doing that. Develop the youth system, easily done. Sign German players and sign from rivals. Pretty much just buy Jadon Sancho is what they need to do pretty much there. But overall, guys, that is the end of the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. We are trying to hit 250 subscribers, so hopefully this video pushes us over the edge. Please leave a like if you are new around here and you enjoyed. Subscribe if you are new. And I'll see you guys next episode, and we'll see who wins. I mean, next episode will be PSG, guys. Will they be the champions by the time we get to that? Or will Bayern Munich be the champions? Leave the comments below of who you think will win tonight. And I'll see you guys later.